Tammy's got a channel. On YouTube she shines. The fake bake diaries, crafting in her own sweet time. She'll show you how to make fake ice cream with glows, giant gumdrops and cotton candy, whimsical treats she knows. Grab your scissors, get your glue. The crafting's just begun with a sprinkle of imagination.
Today, I have a creative twist on making lollipops out of pool noodles. Just check these out, they're absolutely gorgeous. And really, once you make the base for these, you can decorate them any way you want. Come and join me, and let's jump right in.
Crafting with a twist, fake big diary.
If you've never done one of these before, this one here, you can see it's attached 3 times. So this has 3, this is quite a big one. So it has 3 pool noodles attached together. This one here has 2 pool noodles. You take it from the middle and you just use a low temp glue gun and you start and you roll and you roll and you roll. When you want to attach the second one, attach it using the glue gun and then wrap tape around it. Again, roll it, roll it, roll it. And then you need something to keep it together, like elastics or big ties, so that it just holds it all together until it's dry. Sometimes it's nice to have somebody else when you're doing a big one like this to help you. One of the challenges with pool noodles is that when you use paint, when it dries, it just flakes right off. So I needed to find something that I could use that over time had a much better chance of staying on and just being flexible, because the pool noodle itself is flexible. So to paint my lollipop, I used flexi paint. You're looking for a flexible paint, a paint that you can use with foam. You can find them at, even your local hardware store, you can find them. This one is called flexi paint. It says it's strong bonding, durable, strong color. So they come in different colors, highly flexible, brush ready, smooth finish, non-toxic, latex free, rubber like paint. No primer needed. It's perfect for EVA, foam, latex, fabrics, leather, and more. I just got a bottle of white one to test because on the back, it actually says that you can mix a little bit of your acrylic color to pigment it. I just tested it on here, and this is 2 thin coats. And now keep in mind, this one is not bent. So I do recommend, of course, that you roll your pool noodle first so that all the stretchiness is there, that everything is stretched out. I would paint it that way. Don't paint it like this to start with, because you could end up with other marks that you have to go back and touch up anyway. And you can see how it's so flexible that it just really helps everything to stay on. This is 2 coats here of very light paint. These are not thick coats. And so you might decide to do a 3rd coat. This could use 1 more coat. That is one of the secrets of how to paint your pool noodle without it all cracking into a million pieces. Let's get back to decorating our giant lollipop.
She woke up early, kids still asleep, dreaming of a place where she can just be. Husband calling now, but she needs a break. One single day for her sanity's sake. Lock me in the craft room just for a day. Fake bake diary's gonna take me away.
Has dried, so it's really flexible.
Paper and scissors, glitter and glue. Need a little silence. What else can she do? She loves them dearly, but her mind's in a spin. Crafting self-care, time for her.
I have let my gigantic lollipop dry, and you can see underneath here, I haven't glued anything on yet, you can see all the lovely glitter that's underneath. After I glittered it, I just gave it a couple of light sprays of the Mod Podge Ultra. The reason I use the spray is because it's just a lot lighter and I don't want it cracking. This is Eileen's Quick Dry Tacky Glue, and it says on here that it dries clear and flexible. I want to try that because I do want flexibility in this. I found these strings of pom-poms at Dollarama. So I thought I would do a little bit of a swirl that sit right up on top of the pool noodle. I'm going to start here at the center. I've had them all placed and cut, so I've cut them to how I want them. So I've tried to make them go in a bit of a loop so that there is pink, white, pink, white, pink, white.
In my classroom, just for a day, fake big diaries gonna take me away. Ooh, take me away. Take me glue and glitter on my hands, crafting shoes and rubber bands. Late nights all for this, dreaming big, can't miss. Paint and paper everywhere, final touches here and there. Heart in every piece I make, it's my chance that I take. Ready for the show, oh, oh, oh. Crafts lined up in a row, oh, oh, oh. Got my heart on display.
I can't just flip this over right now because this is all wet. I will do the other side, but I can't flip it over right now. I will take one and go down this side here. So if you can see the edge here, I'll have a row going down this edge right in the middle, and then I'll start again on the other side, but I'll do that off camera. Now, in between, what I want to use are these little foam balls. So I'm going to use my same glue again, my tacky glue. I just want to put them right in the center of the groove.
Nervous hands but a smile, been preparing for a while. Gonna shine in my way, craft show Saturday. Ready for the show, oh, oh, oh. Crafts lined up in a row, oh, oh, oh. Got my heart on display. Can't wait for the day. Ready for the show, oh, oh, oh. Crafts lined up in a row, oh, oh.
I have to let everything dry.
Now here's today's crafting question. What do you do when your craft goes wrong? What do you do when it just goes wrong a little bit? Or what do you do when it goes wrong a lot? Leave your answers in the comments below, and I look forward to reading all of your answers.
Now this dowel here is going to be the stick for the lollipop, and I've already put 2 coats of white chalk paint on it. What I want to do is make a swirl that goes around it with gold leaf so that I have white and gold and white and gold all the way down. I'm going to take yellow frog tape. The yellow frog tape is the most delicate one. I want to make sure I don't rip off any of my paint, and I'm just going to start at the bottom of mine here. And I just want to press it down. Make sure the edges are down on it.
Walking down the street, eyes on the prize, searching for the treasures in a vintage disguise. Gonna upcycle tonight, turn old into bright. Thrift store finds fake bakes from the mind. Racks of old clothes, books and old clocks, dusted off, add some glitter and locks. Gonna upcycle tonight, turn old into bright. Thrift store finds fake bakes from the mind. On the mind. Paint and glue, just like new, making art with love, rise above.
I'm going to stop it here. You can see I didn't bother painting this because I intend on putting this stick into the lollipop, probably about that much. I'm going to make sure that all my edges are nice and tight. Because it's a stick and you need to hang on to it, I'm going to do this in sections. I'm not going to do this all at one time because the stick is just, for me, it's too long to hold and to make sure everything gets down there properly. I'm going to do half and half. To use your gold leaf, the first thing that you need to do is put on your adhesive. This particular adhesive that I have here has a 30-minute tacking time. What that means is that you need to wait 30 minutes for this glue to become tacky in order to put your gold leaf on. So you don't put this adhesive on and then immediately put your gold leaf on. Your gold leaf won't stick to it. Very thin coat.
Nobody can stop us. We got red and glue. Busy days can wait. We got things to do. Locked away together in our little space. Creativity sparks a smile on your face. Bake diaries, our secret go-to. Inspired every day with crafts we pursue.
Once you put your gold leaf on, if you find you missed a spot or two, you just put this right over top, even over top of the gold leaf. You put another layer on. Gold leaf is fun to work with. You can just get gold leaf off of Amazon.
Glitter on the floor, every second counts. The world that we adore.
I'm just going to leave this now for about half an hour, and I know it's ready when I come back and touch it and it's tacky. So right now it's not tacky at all. It just feels wet. So that's not ready at all. When you come back and it's actually tacky, just check it. If it's tacky, if it still feels wet, give it 5 more minutes. It'll be fine. It's not going to dry that fast on you. Don't worry if you're out by 5 minutes. So if you come back and it's 35 minutes later, everything should tack on just fine. It's not exactly precise like that. It's pretty easy to work with. I'm going to put this aside for 30 minutes. It's been half an hour. It doesn't come off of my fingers, it's just tacky. This is my gold leaf, and they just come in sheets. Lay the gold leaf. Gold leaf is very forgiving, so you just put it on in pieces.
Paint and glue, scissors do, got to get crafty, that's what we do. Fake bakers on a mission, we're in disguise. Shopping for supplies, we'll improvise, we'll improvise. Gingham, ribbons and sparkly beads. Follow our needs, hiding gems in our shopping carts, creating masterpieces, stealing our hearts. Cheesy smiles and secret winks, Tammy on the TV. It's how we think, faux cakes and cookies. We're the pros, no one knows our crafty shadows. Got to get crafty, that's what we do. Fake bakers on a mission, we're in disguise. Shopping for supplies, we'll improvise. Gingham, ribbons and sparkly beads. In the aisles, we follow our needs, hiding gems in our shopping carts, creating masterpieces, stealing our hearts. Cheesy smiles and secret winks,
The next thing we do here is take the excess off. Just put it in a pile. All of these add up pretty quickly and you can use them on your next project.
How we gleam, silly me, I had to laugh. Crafting is my better half. Can't stop crafting, no way. Every time I swear I stray. Crafty heart leads me to play. Crafting every single day. Scissors, paper in my hands. Swear it's up, but here I am. Ribbons calling, take a strand. Crafting dreams so grand. Can't stop crafting, no way. Every time time I swear I stray. Crafty heart leads me to play, crafting every single day.
Once you've taken off all of these little bits, then rub it.
Just one more step, one more piece. Creativity unleashed. In the night, in the day, crafting always finds its way.
I'm gonna make sure that my end is open. I want to have this available for when I pull it off. I still have this half to do, so I'm just gonna repeat the process. So I'm gonna go off camera and I'm going to put on the adhesive. I'm gonna wait half an hour and then put the rest of my gold leaf on. The stick is all gold leafed right now. I'm just taking my end of the tape.
Wake up in the morning light, got $1 in my hand. I'm heading to the store so bright, this place is wonderland. Cartwheel down the aisles, dollar signs in my eyes. Glitter, glue, and buttons bright, every shelf a new surprise. Dollar store, find so sweet.
So I can touch that up. I'm not sure why that would have done that. Very unusual with this tape.
Right there in the dollar store. Feathers for a funky hat, mason jars for summer nights, stickers for scrapbooks.
This turned out really, really cute. Where the places where I tried to pull too quickly, I was just getting a little eager. It did rip off a bit, so I'm just gonna touch that up. Two things. I'm gonna touch up my white paint. Then I'm going to take my varnish. This is specific metal leaf varnish. You don't have to do it, but if you don't do it over time, it will tarnish. For the varnish, again, it's just such a light little layer. I'm going to put the varnish over top of the paint and over top of the gold leaf, and it's gonna go over top of everything. But first, I'm just gonna touch up these little spots, and then we'll put the lollipop together. I'm so excited because it's turning out so cute. Here's the lollipop. I've done the other side as well. I just finished the stick and I put some Mod Podge on top of all of these balls. Now, when you're creating one of these, as soon as you put together your spiral with your pool noodles, before you start decorating, before you start doing anything at all to it, make sure that you create a nice big hole where you want your pole to go up and for the size of the pole. So I had already chosen my pole. I knew what size it was and I already had been putting it in there to make sure that it was going to fit. I'm going to use my Gorilla Original Glue. Move some of this. There we go. In it goes. Now remember, you're going to make your hole before you decorate it, so it slides in easily like that. Oh my goodness. That is just fantastic. The last thing I want to do is put a lovely little bow right here. This ribbon I got from Michael's. I feel like it was meant to go with a candy theme. I'm just going to tie a bow.
Glittering gumdrops piled high, so sweet. Whimsical colors like a Candyland tree. Friends by the fire, feeling warm inside as the snow falls softly on this magical night. Gumdrop trees standing tall and proud. Houses made of candy, so cozy and round. Fairies fly and dance with joy in their eyes in this fantasy world where dreams can't hide. Let's taste the sweetness of the sugar delight. Gumdrops on our tongues like fireworks in the night. Together we'll sing a Merry Christmas cheer in this gumdrop wonderland where love is near.
here's my bow. Really does look like a candy.
Keep those creative juices flowing until the next diary entry.